Okay, so I might have just done something. I'm gonna have to pay this in 3. 0%. God, I love Klarna. I have just booked. If I don't do this now, am I going to regret it? A solo trip. The money will come back. I'm not sure how yet, but time won't. To the seaside for 4 nights by myself. I've not told anyone. Should I wait? Should I tell people? Oh my god, hang on, no. I need to make this decision by myself without other people's influence. Do it. I've done it. Your reservation is confirmed. Today's the 14th. This is next Monday. I have noticed that I get into this tendency of an all or nothing pattern. At the beginning of the summer, I was like, I want to get out. I want to actually make the most of this summer, because the previous summers I have not been. I'm just wasting away in this room, in this house. I'm not pushing myself to go out. So it's like, okay, Kate, well, why don't we take some little baby steps first? And in my mind, I'm like, no, like a normal person would do. They would be like, okay, let's take these baby steps. Let's go out for walks. Let's go to a new town. You know, that would be the next step. And I've just gone, no, we're just gonna go straight into the deep end. I found that that is a pattern that I am in. It's either all or nothing. I'm either not leaving the house or I'm just going straight into the deep end. There's no middle ground for me, and I feel like that's not healthy. I also know that it's very likely that I will do this trip and I'll come back and I'll be buzzing and I'll be like, oh my god, that was the best thing ever. I'm gonna carry on doing stuff like this, and then I'll go back into the pattern of doing nothing and flatlining for months. That's just how it goes with me, and I wish that could change. It's the elastic band theory. It comes back over and over again to haunt me. It's being like, we're going all the way over here and now we're back to square one, and now we're doing this and now we're back to square one. And if you've seen the previous vlog, when I was deep in the depressive episode that I was in, and I was really struggling. This is such like a massive jump from that. I'm very aware that things could go back to that quite easily after I come back from this trip. I genuinely feel like a wasp in a glass jar, and that wasp is just pinging around the glass jar and it's agitated and it's angry. That's how I feel in this house. The logical reason is like, okay, we'll just go outside then, Kay. But there's just this huge resistance around me going outside. I feel like I am in my own prison and I can't get out of it. The pain of staying in this situation, of not going anywhere this summer, is greater than staying here. Does that make sense? Like, the pain of staying here is worse than actually going outside now. So I'm gonna utilize that to my best abilities and just do it. Because like booking an actual trip like forces me to then go, because I've paid the money now. Like, that was a lot of money I've just paid. I am anchored down to this now. I can't back out of this. Whereas if I was like to say, okay, I'm just gonna go out for a walk this week, or I'm gonna go to somewhere new, there's nothing tying me down to that. Like, I can back out of that at any point. I just feel like I can back out of something really easy, but if I put myself in the deep end, then I'm gonna be going into the deep end. I don't know if anyone else can relate to this all or nothing mindset. If you can, or to this like impulsive nature of just jumping in the deep end, do let me know. I don't have the friendship group to go and experience summer with. And I know a lot of people watching this video can probably relate to that. The only person who I can really experience this with is my boyfriend. And at the beginning of this summer, I was like, can we go somewhere this summer? Can we like go for a week trip to Crete or like Spain or something? Fair enough, you know, that is a lot of money. And my boyfriend is doing up his house at the moment, so he's conserving that money for his house. And then I was like, okay, well maybe, hey, can we go for like a weekend long trip away? And he was like, well, where are you thinking? How much is that gonna cost? And I was like, well, if you let me know what dates you can get off work, then I can let you know the cost. And then it's like this back and forth. It was just never gonna work. I was just basically waiting for an answer that was never gonna come. So, and then it just occurred to me, like, why am I waiting to have someone else to go with when I could just go by myself? Like, I am a fully fledged adult, believe it or not, and I have a car and I can go places. Evidently I can. I'm just like, why am I wasting my summer waiting for someone else's availability when I could just go? I've literally told no one. My brain is buzzing. Like, I don't think I've had this much dopamine in my brain for months. I don't remember the last time, honestly, that I felt like this. Like, I'm actually like laughing, I'm smiling. Like, that's not happened in months, you know. I've been a little depresso egg for the last 5 months. Let's go on a little solo trip. Let's make the most of this summer instead of just wasting away. Have I lost my marbles? And I actually lost my mind? Potentially. The plan is that I'm gonna drive down to my boyfriend's house this Friday, spend the weekend with him, and then drive from his area to Littlehampton and spend a week there. I can't believe how I've done this. I'm gonna go and tell my boyfriend. I've kind of done something.
So what did you buy?
I bought 4 nights in an Airbnb.
Oh, have fun.
1 week later.
It's always the way, isn't it, that when you book a holiday, you get sick. As you could probably tell by my voice, I'm not feeling very well. I've tried my best to look a little bit more put together and get my bags packed to go for this solo trip that we are going on today. To say I'm anxious would be an understatement. Like, the anxiety is so high right now. It's off the charts. Like, I don't even feel anxious. I'm numb to it because it's so high. So I'm actually currently at James's house. I drove down here on Friday, and this was all like part of my plan to ease myself in. Not a big fan of like long distance driving and motorway driving, and my boyfriend lives 2 hours away from where I live, and you have to go on the motorway to get there, obviously. So I thought if I did that the other night, then that would like throw me into the deep end a little bit and be like, yeah, let's kick anxiety's butt, which I did, but now I'm sick, and so I'm like, I really don't feel like driving it to go to Littlehampton. I can't cancel it. I can't not go because I've paid the money to go, so I'm just like gonna do the best that I can. My throat isn't as bad as it was yesterday or the day before, but we're gonna do the thing. I'm just gonna do the best that I can. I'm just gonna take it one day at a time. The next step is to get all of these bags into my car. I know there's a lot of bags. I'm very well aware there's a lot of bags. How on earth am I gonna carry that all the way from a car park to an Airbnb will be the next step. But I'm just such like a panic packer. I don't know what to pack, so I just pack everything, and because I'm going in my car, I'm like, oh well, I can just pack loads of things then, it'll be fine. It's also really like difficult to know what to pack for, because at the moment it's rainy and windy and not very summery, so I've kind of had to pack an array of things, and that is my excuse as to why I have so many bags, I guess. Oh, I really don't feel like doing this right now. I just want to curl up on the sofa and fall asleep. Let's go on an adventure. This is such an unlike thing for me to do. If you know me at all, I really struggle with anxiety to the point where I don't leave the house. So going on a 5-day solo trip is way out of the comfort zone. And I think it's kind of feels worse when you feel unwell, because if I was going with James, at least like I could rest a little bit more and I could like recover a little bit more. I've had my beachums. We're just gonna make the most of it, whatever I can do. There's no pressure. I cannot spend another summer just not even living, just surviving, you know? And I have the power to make the choice to do that. Like, I have a car, I can go. I have a little bit of money now from my job, so I can go. Sometimes you're just going to make the choice to make the change, and this is me trying to make the change, trying to do something a little bit different, actively putting myself out there. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking, let my voice rest, put the sat nav on and get going to Littlehampton. Let's do this.
A few moments later.
I think I'm here. I did it. Okay, this is probably not going to make sense to anyone, but please let me know if this makes sense to you. In my head, because I've not driven these roads before, my head is like extreme level hard. But I realised like driving around here, I'm like, oh wait, no, these are the like exact same roads that I drive around my way. Does that make sense? In my head, I just thought they were like really, really difficult because I've never done it before. But I'm like, oh no, these are the exact same rules, the exact same roundabouts, the exact same dual carriageway. It's the exact same. Like, what am I worried about? The only thing I'm probably worried about is one-way system, which I'd definitely get confused at. But anyway, as you can see, it's not looking the best weather. I'm really not sure if I can park in this car park. It's like a public car park. You don't get parking on the premises, basically. Whoa, let me show you around. Let's do a little Airbnb tour, shall we? There's the door, and then immediately when you walk in, here's the kitchen. some cute like little bar stools here. Sit here and have breakfast. Washing machine. Little fridge. Cute little bow tie thing. This is actually so nice. I actually thought this was going to be a lot smaller. And look, directly out there, it's the seafront. Like, we're right on the sea. God, this is crazy. I can't believe I've done that. Laundry. Oh, good. Oh, but they have decaf. They knew I was coming. Plates. Pans. I've not seen any cutlery. Have I just been blind? Okay, well, I can't find any knives and forks. I found tea bags, but no cutlery. Did you hear that? Hello? I'm gonna go upstairs. Fingers crossed I don't get murdered. Whoa, that is proper posh. Okay, that window's left open, so that might have been the sound. Calm down now. Look at that. Jeez, man. That is so posh. I think this is the nicest bathroom I've ever been in my life. Okay, next level. Cute. Little Bluetooth speaker. I see. That's beautiful. That's pretty good. Definitely not sure where I'm going to put the hundreds of clothes that I've bought. Last floor. Nice. Oh, that's so cute. And then we can chill here and look out at the view. Okay, be careful with the bird shit, I guess. I think on like a less windy day, or a really nice hot summer's day, perfect sit out here, bring the table and chair out. I'm not sure about the bird shit. It feels surreal that I'm here. Doesn't feel real like I'm not here. Spoke about dissociation before, which is really annoying when I'm doing stuff like this and I want to take it in and I want to be present with it, but I'm here. I think actually what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take some UGC videos just so I can like build up my Airbnb portfolio, because I'd love to do this as a job. Come to different Airbnbs, film some content for them and stay in the Airbnb. I do feel like my throat isn't as bad as it was this morning. So what a beautiful place to be ill in. You couldn't get any closer to the beach if you tried, to be honest. I messaged the host and it's the secret drawer. Of course there is. Let's go get some food and the rest of the bags from the car. Lol. I'm home. I've got so much stuff. I don't know why I do this. I just panic buy. I actually ended up driving to Lidl and then Sainsbury's because Lidl doesn't have everything that I want. So that's why it took me a little bit longer than I thought. I did though see this bath soak in Sainsbury's, so I really want to try that out in the bath. Little ginger shot. Got some blueberries. Of course, Lidl's own dark chocolate raspberry. The best. Is there anything else? Okay, got some tissues. My nose is starting to run. Ultra soft my ass. That is not ultra soft. You know how I was saying about the one-way systems? That really stresses me out. Well, I just drove up a one-way system. And there's a car coming towards me, like flashing, like, "Wah!" I'm like, I'm sorry, it doesn't say. Or at least I missed it. Okay, let's do this. think I've made enough for like 3 weeks. So I've just been clearing up. There's no foil or cling film here, so I can't like decanter that pasta I made and put it in a bowl and then put it in the fridge. So I've literally just put the whole saucepan in the fridge. I'm gonna go take off my makeup, get ready for bed, then maybe like make a hot chocolate and like just chill or something. I don't know how this has happened. How has a big chunk of my makeup just vanished? I don't know. But just unpacked a little bit. I've got changed into comfies, my t-shirt, everything I need is already within me. One you can find on my Etsy shop. Thought it was appropriate for the occasion. What? I realised today that I forgot my charger and my camera equipment at James's house. I forgot it all. So I have asked him to take it to work tomorrow and then I will drive to his work. It's about half an hour away, so it's not too bad. The lengths we go to for videos, huh? I think it's really difficult when you put expectations on yourself to feel a certain way, and I'm realising now that that is exactly what I've done with this trip. Hey, look, it's only the first day, night, whatever. I thought I would feel like really proud of myself coming here by myself and stepping out of my comfort zone big time. And it might be early days, but I feel nothing. You've heard most of the reasons why I have come here, but one reason that I have not shared is because I'm trying to love myself again and spend time with myself. And so far I just feel quite numb, even though I've made big steps to actually get here and book it and do the whole thing. I'm gutted about that, but hey, it's early days, it could all change. The next couple of days will be in next week's vlog. I didn't want to make these videos too long for you and for me, so thank you so much for watching this video and I will see you in the next one.